Hi guys, it's Colette. Welcome back to the weekly tarot card, and this is the card for the week commencing Monday, the 10th of June 2019. And it's a good one, a good one, a good one, a good one. Now, I've had a wee break and I've missed the weekly tarot cards myself because I do enjoy kind of having them as a background energy as I go through my week, and that's what you can use them for as well. They'll not be totally accurate for everybody. It's a general card, but it's the general sort of sense of the week ahead where most people will feel that energy. And it's the Nine of Discs or Pentacles. And it's the card of gain, of good luck, of finances going well, of just feeling good about things, and just generally a nice card. But I'll show you the image in the Rorig deck. We've got the discs, we've got female, two men beside her, there's a big kind of conch shell, lovely horizon. I'd love this actually blown up, it's such a beautiful card. And the horizon, so there's a few symbols in there, but not actually as many as in more of the sort of maybe negative cards. And it's simply because sometimes the tarot is what it is. Sometimes we look for deep, deep meanings in some of the cards that, particularly with the pentacles, are meant to be kind of mundane and kind of it is what it is. And this is one of these cards. So this might be shorter than the normal weekly tarot card, but we'll see. In general, there'll be a feeling of moving forward, of gain, of things being beneficial moving forward, and that's always a good feeling. In a general population, this can give a wee bit of just a wee boost that, you know, if you've been waiting for something, or if you've been under the weather with maybe politics or whatever, this can give that sense of hope that things are moving in the right direction, and that, you know, there will be a good outcome, and to be hopeful and feel a wee bit lucky, you know. So it's a very, very good card, and I don't see that many negatives in it, to be honest. But what does it mean in different areas of life? Well, if we look at career first, the Nine of Pentacles or Discs is very much about feeling that you're getting reward for what you've put into your career. Now, this might not be the sort of sense of big inner fulfillment that comes with some of the Wands cards, but it's certainly one that is, you know, well, there's the job that you wanted, or there's the promotion you wanted, and there's maybe the car you wanted. Or it's about letting the practicalities of life give you that wee boost, and because of that, it can mean more money. Yes, it definitely can, there's no doubt about that. But it can also mean sort of gifts or things in kind, you know, like you might not get money as part of a contract, but you could maybe get a health benefit, or you could maybe be gifted some sort of new office or whatever, or new title. It's just about feeling good and feeling you're gaining that. Yes, there may be money there, but even if there's not, there's this sense of, yeah, I'm getting there, feeling a wee bit lucky this week. Yeah, things are going in my way. And because of that, you'll find that your general energy in work and in career are actually quite good. So please enjoy it, because when the negative cards come out, we tend to be like, oh God, here we go again, another week like that. So when you've got a good week, relax into it, see where the gains are coming from, know that it's a very beneficial card, and relax and enjoy. Okay, if we look at health, again, this can bring a turning point of feeling you're gaining over your health, like you've made this, maybe got a new medication, or you know, you've maybe been on a therapy for a while and you can now start to see the benefit of it. You know, you can feel that gain coming through, and therefore you've got that wee bit of hope. um, just want to say thank you, Peter. I got a gift of I don't know how to explain it. I could never get my mouse in because my laptop didn't have enough of the wee USB things. So my son-in-law to be got me a bigger one that they all fit in. So it's making it an awful lot easier, because normally when the screen would kind of go a bit dark, I'd be like, oh, what's going on? And sometimes I would actually hit the video and stop it and would have to start again. So it means I've got my mouse and everything's working off this one sort of thing. And thank you, Peter. It's really, really good. I'm quite happy with it, and I did manage to get it all set up myself this morning. So thanks, Peter. Anyway, so in health, as I say, there's this sense of an understanding of maybe what you've got, and it's starting to move in the right direction, whether that's working with a diagnosis or feeling a treatment begin to kick in, and that's lovely. For a specific illness or energy, this card, I just see that, you know, these discs are kind of running out of, that's actually, these discs are running kind of a wee bit out, and I see that as the discs in the back that are maybe unaligned or not aligned properly. And because of that, it can bring disc problems in the back. It can bring out kind of spondylitis. It can also bring just bad posture. So with health, watch the discs in the back. This week I'll be watching that. My poor hubby's back's kind of gone again, so any prayers and healing would be welcome for that. But hopefully we'll just be extra careful in the week ahead. If we look at relationships, in long-term relationships, this again is a time of felicitations, of luck, of feeling that things are going well. But once again, my Rorik deck gives me something more than that. Now, if you look, there's a woman and there's a man with sort of a tartan cardigan on, and he's slightly behind her, and then there's a woman and a man in a darker suit. And believe it or not, one day when I was thinking of relationships, I just saw that as a dad taking his daughter bride down the aisle and passing over to the groom. So although there's lots of other cards in the deck that more represent the emotional side of a wedding, this card for me gives a sense of long-term relationships. A wedding? Sorry, I have no idea what's going on out there. So if you're getting married this week, enjoy. It'll be nice. It's just Nelly. Come on up and say hello then. You've not been up for a while. Here's Nelly. Here's Nelly. Look, Nelly. She's been a poor wee soul. She didn't have one of her fits the other night, and it was quite sad watching her, but she's okay. That's part of the breed, I believe. She's a Chinese crested powder puff, although we keep her short because Jim and I can't handle the grooming with various things. Anyway, you're going to say hello, Nelly? Look. Oh, you're a good girl. Go settle now. Anyway, back to the card, but I know that she has her fans, so I have to let it up for a while. So yes, enjoy your weddings, particularly the practicalities of it and the sense of the moving on to good things from being handed over by the elder to the new groom. If we look at, are you wanting a relationship? This card can bring the luck that sometimes is needed for two people to collide. Excuse me. You know, when we're waiting on the right person, it's not just about the right person, it's the right place, it's the right time, it's the right feeling, the right energy, the right train, the right bus, the right disco, sorry, club, showing my age there. It's very much about a wee bit of extra luck in there, and this card brings that if you're looking for a relationship. So just be lucky, you know, and get out there and enjoy yourselves. Money, yes, it is a good financial card. There's no doubt about it. It can bring financial gain. It can bring sort of a burst of money that can come maybe through a tax rebate, or it can come through some sort of rebate or something you're due, like, you know, maybe want a policy that you're getting stuff back from or whatever. And it just gives this feeling of an extra wee bit of luck. That doesn't mean gamble. It's not a gambling card. It really isn't. It's a card that is about just going with the flow. And because you can put out that energy of abundance as such, this is good, there's a wee bit extra, there's more. That kind of a snowball effect with positivity and even laws of attraction. So yeah, I do like this. It's definitely not a spiritual card, but I do go back to the discs there out of alignment. And I sometimes use that spiritually. If it comes out for someone that used to be doing maybe a shamanic healing on them, it would really indicate that their chakras were out of alignment and needed to be brought into balance more. So spiritually, if you feel there's a blockage somewhere, focus on that area, or get a Reiki healing or a shamanic healing, and if you can't do it yourself, let someone else do it for you. So it tends to have a good outcome with spiritually looking at things, seeing where the blockage or the misalignment is, and then working with that. So that's the Weekly Tarot card. It's a good one. Why don't we just enjoy it? Life can be quite hard for people, and you know, there's sometimes the cards come out maybe 2, 3, 4 in a row that are really not good. There's so much going on in the world that when we get a good influence out, now it's an influence, it's a general background influence, but we can choose to roll with that influence, almost jump on top of it and ride it. Or we can choose to go, well, nothing really good happens to me ever, so blah, blah, blah. It's not the attitude for this card. The attitude is to gain from it. Let it be a beneficial card. Let it be a card of moving forward and feeling lucky. So many blessings now. See you next week, hopefully, for next week's Weekly Tarot card. And I'm so glad to be back. Bye now. Oh, I meant to say my book, Memoirs of a Clairvoyant. It's still my latest book, although I'm writing my new one at the moment and I'm getting forward with it. But it's falling a wee bit in the chat. So if anybody's looking for a good read for the summer, it's on all Amazons and paperback and Kindle. So especially in the States, if you fancy having a wee read and you're looking for a spiritual book, then you might just enjoy mine. Anyway, many blessings now. Bye.